Thank you, Swan. Thank you, everybody. What a crowd. Today marks a historic moment for Asian American communities. I would like to take this special opportunity to speak about what motivated us, motivated our ancestors to come to America. Like many others, we come to America to pursue freedom, the rule of law, and most importantly, the American dream. The American dream says every US citizen should have the equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, initiative, and determination. As such, equal education rights constitute an indispensable part of the American dream. Education is the primary pathway for every American to acquire a good job, build a successful career, and also climb up social ladders. Unfortunately, in 21st century, in America, the greatest nation on earth, Harvard and many other selective universities do not provide Asian American children with equal opportunities. Instead, they use unlawful de facto racial quotas, higher admission standards, and also baseless stereotype to discriminating against our children. They limit their admission chance. They are well deserved. Among the three types of discrimination, the most insulting one is the use of the racial stereotype. In spite of exceptional records in both academic and extracurriculars, Harvard admission officers consistently rate our children the lowest in personal rating. This is baseless and insulting because Asian Americans are among the best in terms of entrepreneurship, technology, innovation, arts, and creativity. In Silicon Valley, in R&D centers across America, Asian Americans are backbone of American ingenuity. In America's mainstream, each Chinese restaurant owner, each Korean restaurant owner, each Indian or Pakistani owner of 7-Eleven or gas station, they demonstrate outstanding leadership and risk-taking attitude. Harvard risk-based admission model not only illegal, but also immoral. The racial quota and high admission standard create an unbearable burden to our children. Among Asian American children, many suffer from depression, stress, and many serious psychological issues. In addition, the stigma of undesirable personality forces many Asian American children to hide their ethnic identity, their cultural heritage, in order to apply into the American selective universities. This is wrong. Asian American was discriminated in Chinese Exclusion Act 1882, and during the World War II, Japanese internment. Today, they still suffer from this race-based policy. In lieu of such severe and widespread discrimination, Asian American communities has been fighting for our equal education rights for a long time. 20 years ago, Li Qiang filed lawsuits against the use of racial quota in a San Francisco high school. 10 years ago, Stanley Yin filed a lawsuit against the Department of Education in New York City in order to get equal access of education resources. Very importantly, 2014, thousands of Asian Americans formed grassroots organizations fighting against SAFI. attempt to restore the race fact in California University of California system. Ignorant of our history, certain individuals and organizations spread rumor about our cause. They say, all support to students for admission are being used by someone. I want to tell them it's a totally lie. Asian Americans have the backbone to fight for all children's equal education rights. We have been doing this for decades. Today, we gather here to demonstrate Asian Americans' unwavering support to students for fair admission, because all the plaintiffs are Asian American children. Here, Asian American communities are grateful to Mr. Edward Blum because he has brought top-notch legal talents and also much-needed resources to strengthen our fight. Just last July, we were able to unite 157 Asian American organizations file the amicus brief in support of students for fair admission. I want to say overwhelming Chinese Americans support students for fair admission. Today, we are very proud of our partnering organizations. Let's give them a big round of applause. Today, I want to also say Asian Americans have a big heart. We care about other minority groups. We support diversity in college campus. But I have to point out, we are engaging a wrong debate here when talking about diversity in college admission. The real root cause of a lack of diversity in American college campus is a failing K-12 education in America's inner cities and many other minority communities. Shamelessly, many politicians and policymakers, they don't want to face these real challenges. They use Asian American to become their scapegoat. That's not acceptable. Another thing I want to mention, Harvard admission model has been implemented for 50 years. However, in Black and Hispanic communities, their education quality has not been improved. This is not a successful model. Harvard, if you really care about the Black and Hispanic communities, please help them on K-12 education. Stop using Asian American children as your scapegoat. This is totally unethical. Today, in front of thousands of fellow Asian Americans here and nationwide, I'd like to announce, Asian Americans are rising up. We have made great progress in this cause. Both Lee and Stanley have won their lawsuits. In 2015, Asian American in California defeated SCI5. As Swan Lee just mentioned, the U.S. Department of Education and Justice are investigating Harvard and Yale University. Just last July, the U.S. government adopted all policy recommendations that providing the equal protection of laws to Asian American children. Nevertheless, I'd like to remind everybody here, we are far from achieving victory in this battle. Harvard discrimination is just the tip of the iceberg. Many universities in this nation who adopted the Harvard admission model still discriminating all children. Here, on behalf of the Asian American community, I'd like to let the Federal District Court of Boston know Asian American children deserve justice. Harvard unlawful discrimination needed to stop. In the meantime, I also want to give a stern warning to all the universities who adopt Harvard's discriminatory admission models. Please stop your discrimination. Today, Harvard is on the defendant seat. Yale University is under the US Department of investigation. If you do not stop your discrimination, we will file a civil rights complaint against you. We will put you on trial. Asian Americans will never give up. Asian Americans will continue fighting for children's equal education rights. Asian American, our children's American dream will prevail. God bless America. God bless Asian American children. Thank you very much.